complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To the air again, Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside, outside, he can work it all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Luck. And an alley to run. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Play action. It's Luck. He completes it to Peak. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now he's forced out right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. To throw is Luck. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Luck. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. First down throw for Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Off the play fake, Kaiser. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on third down, the Colts have added
lanes.
Play fake. Kaiser. He finds Coleman. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Boy, did he announce his presence with authority to start his rookie year. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns in the season opener, and then the year got derailed a little bit by injuries.
But I think the folks in Cleveland think that he has that #1 potential, don't they?
I would think that they are correct. Corey Coleman downfield, he can create big plays.
On play action, Kaiser. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down now, but the clock continues to move. First down, Kaiser. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, it's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10, Luck again. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Kaiser in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Play action now, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Let's go!
Third and long for Kaiser. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Where the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. His kick is good. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Off of play action, Luck. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Back near his goal line, Kaiser. And that's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go! Flag round! Flag round! Ohio!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Ohio! Here we go! Flag round! Flag round! Flag round! Flag round! Flag round! Come on, flag round!
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Ohio! Let's go! Flag round! Flag round! Ohio! Let's go! 38!
Kaiser yet again. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are back within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danny Shelton coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Down. Back back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Peek's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So
wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing is locked. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Play action. It's locked. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have now moved out in front of the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
First down carry now for Corral. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. That's complete to Bolden. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Kaiser on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On second down, Kaiser again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Kaiser. It's brought in by Bolden. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll throw again. Kaiser under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action. Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danny Shelton able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, here's Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Love. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep him within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, it's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Kaiser now on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Here's Kaiser, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you...
I stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah.